This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to South Decatur High School, Westport, Indiana, where South Decatur Cougars are hosting the visiting Jac-Cen-Del Eagles. Jim Wall with Zach Luddle here. Zach, we had a good game last night with Milan. We made the trip to Milan, come out victorious, I believe, by what, 5 or 6 points?
6, I believe.
6 points, that's what I thought. Again, ORVC conference team tonight. We're playing 3 of them in our from starting last night, counting last night's game, the next 4 games, playing 3 ORVC conference, and we have 1 conference game with Moorestown. So it'll be interesting to see, man, how it's going to turn out. They look a little physical, a little bit difference if you go by stats, I guess, per se, with how they've done this year so far. But, man, all in all, talk about South Decatur last night. Offensively, did well. It was a little lopsided, I hate to say, with the refs, but when you don't go to the free throw line till the fourth quarter, with 3 minutes left in the whole game, you have 20 fouls on your team and they have 7 and you're still leading the game. Something there kind of tells you a little bit of lopsidedness. But anyway, glad you all could join us tonight. Zach, what do you got, man? I think you got some starting lineups and stuff.
Yeah, so for South Decatur, there's really nothing changing. I think Coach Buckner liked his lineup he had last night with Talon, Jacob, Jalen, Colby, and Lucas starting. So I think that's the good lineup. so far I've seen, they seem to be the ones that kind of mesh well together. Not saying that any of the other two that started, they're not meshing with the others, but these 5 right here just seem to be just gelling quicker.
Well, you get your lineup going, and you kind of see what works better, and some gel better than others, and that's okay. It's just something to figure out. But what I liked is they brought the ball down. They were passing the ball quite a bit before they were taking shots. Didn't have a lot of silly shots, but Lucas Ballard stepped up, had a great game last night, and even I don't know why I struggle, but Talon Absher, man, dude, great game last night, double-double. Had it pretty much wrapped up in the third quarter with what it was. But, great ball game last night for him. He was solid inside, outside, just all-around tough. And South played a lot different. South was a lot different team. But it's big. You're going to have to play, you're playing a team, Jac-Cen-Del tonight, who, unfortunately, the last couple of years we've not done well at. Last year, I remember it was at Jac-Cen-Del. It was on Saturday, early day, and we didn't win.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
We kind of have the nemesis of the RVC, and RVC conference is a tougher conference. Those of you who might not be familiar, but that's your Milan, Jac-Cen-Del, South Ripley, Switzerland County, Rising Sun,
Southwestern
Hanover. You got some tough schools in that conference. I think Madison Shaw is another one that's in that conference as far as basketball goes. But it's a tougher, more physical conference than what we really got. I'm not saying take away from it that Hauser's not, or Edinburgh's not, or Moorestown, but ORVC is a lot more physical conference. And you're playing your next 4 games starting last night. So your next 3 games, you got your next 3 games are against teams like that. And Jac-Cen-Del did beat South Ripley, which I do want to say. So Jac-Cen-Del beat South Ripley. After North beat us last Friday, North Decatur got beat by South Ripley by about 18 points.
Yep.
And we play South Ripley at South Ripley next Saturday. So it'll be an interesting contest. We're going to take this time real quick, though, to thank our sponsors. Our quarter sponsors tonight, first quarter sponsor H&R Block. We have our halftime sponsor, Stones Farm Service. 3-point sponsor, Globe Asphalt. Our free throw sponsor, Big Sky Restaurant. Our platinum sponsors are Gillen and Al Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Ride Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, JC Bank. Thank you for your sponsorship tonight. For allowing us to bring this contest. I think it's going to be a good game. Physical game. You can always count on that. Foul trouble, man. We talked about it, Zach. We're just going to have to watch that. I'll tell you what, man. Let's take a real quick break, and we'll come back after 60 seconds, and then we'll be right back here at South Decatur High School.
This is Michelle Gauck with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gill and Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gill and Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, welcome back to South Decatur High School again. Jim Wall, Zach Luddle, and our staff man, Randy Saylor, down here to the side of us here at South Decatur High School tonight. About 6 minutes till game time. Our opening ceremony starts. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's Jac-Cen-Del made the road trip up here. They did beat Madison Shaw last night. I do know that by 8 points, which I don't know much about the game in general, so I guess we'll tell. But they were just letting out, actually, when we come through from Milan last night.
Yeah.
Coming home. So we were victorious last night against Milan at Milan. It's always good to go in and get a good road win. I do want to say, and and to let everybody know. I mean, you get a chance to go to Milan and look at that. Their little trophy area they got when you walk in with the display of the 54 trophy. Man, that's cool to see. Really is cool, Zach.
Yeah, it is. And even if you're just a basketball fan out there and you want to see something cool, go to Milan and just check it out. I mean, it's just cool. I mean, being a basketball fan, always growing up as a kid, it's always something you wanted to see. You wanted to see the trophy. You wanted to see the picture of the team that won the state. You wanted to see all that stuff. And you can go in there and see the original trophy that they got back in 1954, which I think is pretty cool that they still have it conserved and it still looks that good in the case.
Right, and I think that's where, it brings back, man, the trophies changed quite a bit too.
Yeah, yes, they have. And what did it have? It had the plaque on it with the players' names on it. Is that what I thought I saw?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, it has their name on there, yeah.
So I thought that was pretty interesting that was like that. But, yeah, I mean, we came away victorious last night, and I think it was a good win. South really needed it so they could put the North Decatur game behind them.
Right, and, man, listen, any win is a win. I don't care if 1 point, 20 points, 30 points, 50 points. But when you can go and win away, which South this year is 2-1, improved their record, and both of their wins have come on the road.
Yeah.
So I hope that's not a tale of the tape of what it's going to be for the season, but that is still good that you're able to go on the road and get them victories like that, Zach.
Yeah, and it kind of sucks, too, because I don't think since, I've been in school that we've been undefeated at home for a while.
Right, and that's what makes it hard.
It's a hard feat to do. I mean, especially beat North Decatur 3 times in a year like we did that year as well. But honestly, them putting that game behind them, it's a good thing for them because then they'll know next game what they need to do when that game matters for conference, whereas this game was just a rivalry game for the Civil War Trophy.
Right, and listen, the Civil War Trophy is that pride trophy, man. That's what you want to say. But biggest above all, is the conference, man. Them conference matchups, finishing where you finish in the conference is huge. Big games.
Absolutely.
So we're about 3 minutes to game time. And, Zach, we'll go ahead and take some more time out, come back, and get this thing close to starting.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
All right, welcome back to South Decatur High School. We will get ready to do the national anthem and the opening ceremonies. And when we do that, I'll be honest, we'll keep it right here. Let you be a part of it tonight here at your WTRE South Decatur Cougar basketball spot. Tonight's going to be an interesting contest. I think it'll be good. I'm anxious to see, what Jac-Cen-Del has to bring. We've seen it on paper. We'll see what they have. But South's going to have to play like it did last night, Zach, a lot and stay that way. So,
yeah, and I think if they do, this game will be pretty good game.
Yeah, I think we're going to get ready to do the national anthem. So we'll keep it live here. All right, and a job well done by, I don't know, what are they exactly called? Is that just a choir?
I think it was the choir, but I think it was the cheerleaders. So.
All right, well, that's pretty cool, man. Sounds good. We'll take a seat and get ready over here. Bear with me. I don't have my sidekick tonight. Katie's not here. It's okay. Decided to stay home with the girls and do some Christmas stuff, which, you know what, that's much needed. I understand that, right?
Yeah.
So good for them in doing that. Just miss having her here because she is a big asset to our team here with Roy and Zach and myself. So we do miss you, Kate, not being here. But go over again. Who they got, Zach?
Starting for the Eagles, they got 15, Caleb White, 20, Landon Coleman, 30, Brady Comer, 42, Clark Dwinger, and number 5, Landon Ash. So that's the starters there for the Eagles, and they're pretty big for the most part. I mean, you're starting 6'4", 6'3", 5'10", 5'9", so
quite a few seniors starting.
Yes. I'll go over the South Decatur starters here one more time. Number 1, Taylor Abshear. Number 3, Jacob Scruggs. 13, Jalen McMurray. 30, Colby Rathburn. And 33, Lucas Ballard.
All right, Cougar fans, starting at 1 forward is 6'1" senior from Hope, Indiana. Number 1, Taylor Abshear. Also at forward is 6' senior.
Where does he he's from?
Holden?
Holton?
I think so, yeah.
Really?
I think so.
That's South Ripley territory there, bub.
At the third forward, a 6'2" junior from Greensburg, Indiana, number 43, Lucas Bauer.
Greensburg. But he lives right there by the dairy in Letts.
But you got to think, my address is Greensburg, too, where I live.
That's true. That's true.
Senior from Zenas, Indiana, number 30, Kobe. And the guard is 6'1" senior from Hayden, Indiana, number 3, Jacob Scruggs.
All right.
Tell you what, man, it's going to be exciting. I hope they really come out tonight and play like they did last night, Zach, because, man, it was awesome.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
great.
It gave me flashbacks to, when I played. Like, they fast-paced, pressing.
Yeah, oh, yeah, well, it did, and it is, and it was. And that's what we saw a lot of. So we'll see. And hopefully officiating don't dictate a game, you know what I mean? Let them play, and it's going to be physical. It's an ORVC team. I mean that. They're just a physical team, so – Zach, I'll let you start it out, buddy.
All right. Ballard and it's like Dwenger with the tip there and controlled by the Cougars. Scruggs going to give it off here to McMurray. Murray's setting him up there. Rathburn up top. Half court setting the boys up for the offense. Gets that over to Jacob. Jacob's going to take it by his defender up and good for 2. So Cougars up early on the scoreboard, 2-0, 7:35 here in the first quarter. McMurray guarding up top here. Kick it over to the wing there, the Eagles do. Rathburn guarding ball now. Rathburn playing some good help side there. Cuts off that lane there for that cutter. McMurray still with guarding the ball over there. Number 20 here for the Eagles. Scruggs now still guarding the ball. Rathburn almost jumped that passing lane there. Eagles three-pointer up, no good. Rebound McMurray. McMurray pushes up to Rathburn. Rathburn looking, gets it to Jacob. Jacob's going to go back to Colby. Colby's looking, set him up here. Backs it up to half court, let them get set in the offense there. Gets it over to Jacob. Jacob's going to step back three-pointer, no good, off the front of the rim. Eagles come down with a rebound here. They're looking to get the offense going.
Well, big thing is we got to have good shot choices. Not that was, I'm saying, but we had nobody crashing the boards on that last one.
Yeah, and that's the big thing is just getting the rebounds.
Jac-Cen-Del has it at the top. Dribbles around, throws it inside, and shots up no good. Tipped out to a defender, to a Jac-Cen-Del player. That's number 20, Landon Coleman. He had a three-pointer, so it's 3-2 Jac-Cen-Del over South.
Oh, Jacob tried to get it to Talon. Talon had a wide open cut down the lane and just went off his fingertips, so it's a turnover there for the Cougars. Eagles inbounding here. South Decatur pressing again. We saw that last night, and it worked pretty well. We'll see how the Eagles handle it here. And the Eagles do get it past the timeline over into the corner there to White. White goes up and over Abshire. And Jacob and the Cougars are looking to push the ball up the floor. So a little fast-paced action here. Jacob takes it by 2 defenders. No good off the side of the rim there. And South Decatur still applying that pressure. And that's going to be number 30 for the Eagles, Brady Comer, with the air ball and the three-pointer. So it's going to be South basketball. Eagles up on the scoreboard 5-2. 5:24 to go in the first quarter. It's like Jacobs going to set him up here in the play. Double screen, go to the side of Talon Abshire, kicks it to the corner to Colby. Colby going to look to do something with it, gets it to Talon, and Talon might have got fouled there, but no call. Lucas picks it up, gives it to Colby. Rathburn still setting him up here. Gets it over to Scruggs. Scruggs now setting him up. Drives by his defender, takes it up off the glass for 2. So 4-5 now. Eagles up on the scoreboard, 4:44 to go in the first quarter. McMurray guarding the ball here. Eagles kick it over here to 42 Dwinger. Dwinger to the corner there. That's White, dishes it off, tries to get to Dwinger again, and it's no good. A little steal there. Jacob gets it to Colby. Up to McMurray. Over to Ballard. Ballard gets it back to Colby Rathburn. Colby Rathburn's going to take it, a little floater off the glass, and it's good.
It's good to see. We need to get everybody involved. That's
Yeah.
what needs to happen. 6-5. South Decatur over Jac-Cen-Del, 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sorry, Zach, man. I don't know how. I get it. Okay, she does this like this, and you ain't worried about talking. I'm watching this thing. Golly. Anyway, Jac-Cen-Del has it up top of the key, looking to shoot a three, drives in, back out top. And they're moving the ball well.
Yeah.
And inside, picked up by McMurray. And we got, who was that? 3-point shots up, no good. That was by Caleb White, but rebounded by, go ahead, Zach.
I believe it was Colby on that rebound, but Jalen faked the pass there to Taylor Abshire. Jacob's going to take a deep three-pointer. That's a Globe Asphalt three-pointer there for Jacob Scruggs. So first three-pointer of the game here for the Cougars, and Jacob Scruggs gets it on the board there. Eagles looking to set up their offense. Dwenger kicks it to Comer. Comer's going to take it in, and he's fouled and one. So the Eagles looking to add. Jacob on that foul. So Brady Comer looking to add a point here. Jac-Cen-Del down on the scoreboard. And he gets it. South leads 9-8, 3:05 to go here in the first quarter.
One thing we've noticed with these RVC teams is they can shoot free throws.
Yeah, absolutely. McMurray going to stop and pop for a three. No good. Hard off the back.
Nice.
Rebound by Drake Skaggs.
Drake's
going to take a three.
Come on, guys.
It's short. McMurray's there to clean up the rebound, though. They get it out to Jacob. Jacob's looking at Coach Buckner for the play. Gets a screen there by Lucas Ballard. And I don't know if Jacob saw Talon in the corner, but Talon comes up from the corner.
How
to
is
get
that not
rebound.
a foul?
I don't know. Taylor Abshire guarding the ball, and they kick it down to Dwenger, and Dwenger goes up for two. So 10-9. Jac-Cen-Del Eagles up on the scoreboard with 2:17 to go in the first quarter. Skaggs directing traffic. Looking for a pass there to Lucas Ballard. They're looking for Jacob Scruggs off of a screen, and they're going to get number 20, Landon Coleman, on the foul.
Tell you what, this guy, he likes to call that. That's that old school, man. And here, look at this, Jac-Cen-Del bringing in 3 subs at once.
Yeah.
That's a big deal when you can go that deep on your bench.
Yes, it is. Lucas Ballard gets it in here to Jalen McMurray, up to Jacob. Jacob kicks it to Lucas for three, no good.
Oh.
Drake Skaggs tried to get the rebound, came down hard. Jacob Scruggs steals the pass and lays it up and in for two. So 11-10, South Decatur up with 1:43 to go in the first quarter. And that was a needed steal. They were getting momentum going. Jalen McMurray guarding the ball, top of the key. Now Abshire guarding the ball here. That's 44 Simon. Jacob with the steal there on Caleb White, and Lucas Ballard does come up with it. Lucas goes up, and he is pushed. Tried to get the and one there. So it's going to be 2 Big Sky free throws here for Lucas Ballard early in the quarter. Unlike last night when we didn't shoot till what, the fourth quarter?
Legit.
The fourth quarter.
Legit, no. Yeah, I mean, that's Roy. I'm almost sure. Roy, we didn't shoot a free throw till the fourth quarter last night, right? Yeah, correct. Yeah, I mean, a lot different, but a little more promising tonight maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But again, I think you're going to see, in those you watching at home, you're going to see a physicality of these teams. And I know I say it a lot, but it's the truth because they do and they have it.
Lucas hit one of his 2 Big Sky free throws there, make the score 12-10, 1:10 to go in the first quarter. And the Eagles setting up their offense. Alex Myers in the game here for the Cougars. Try to get the steal there on Boardman. Over to Simon, guarded by Skaggs. Over to Ash that gets it no good, and Drake Skaggs comes up with the rebound there. Drake going to take it all the way off the glass for 2. So Drake on the board here with some points. 14-10, 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And White's going to take a 3 for the Eagles, no good, but he gets his own rebound. Kicks it over to...
I got a wide open guy.
Lucas Ballard, 3 contests
That was
there.
way NBA range. Shot by Simon.
Lucas Ballard.
And
that's a
gets the roll.
3-pointer, so that's a Globe Asphalt 3 there for Lucas Ballard, and he's still on fire from last night.
Well, we're seeing him step up. Maybe last night was a confidence booster for him, and I think it looks like it is.
Yeah, they're playing a lot harder.
You're going to have Lucas on a foul on that, being aggressive, but that's all right.
Looks like McMurray going to check back into the game here.
And Rathburn.
Lucas and Jacob going to come out of the game here.
And that's good when you can go sub again like that. That makes the world of difference.
And especially when you can take your primary ball handler out, no, you're still going to be fine.
Oh, yeah.
Eagles, Comer going to take a 3. No good. Hard off the back of the rim. Rebound, Drake Skaggs. Skaggs going to throw it up.
Oh, I didn't even realize the clock was that running out. All right, well, at the end of the first order, it's your South Decatur Cougars 17, Jac-Cen-Del Eagles 10. We'll be right back.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
All right, welcome back to South Decatur High School. Started second quarter, 17-10. The Cougars over Jac-Cen-Del, the visiting Jac-Cen-Del Eagles. Second quarter sponsor tonight, Decatur County Memorial Hospital. 3-point sponsor, Globe Asphalt. And our free throw sponsor, Big Sky. Thank you for sponsoring us. Jac-Cen-Del has the ball at the top of the key. Looks to set something up. Good defense by the Cougars. Oh, almost stolen away by Drake. Gets it inside to Comer, and it's stripped away by Rathburn, and it's going to stay with Jac-Cen-Del. Good defense.
Yeah, and I thought Drake might have got his hand on that high pass there, but he still didn't get it. But that's all right. Eagles still maintain possession here. Looking to get it in here. Get it in, and they're going to get Alex Myers on the hold down there on Dwenger.
Come on, Alex. This ain't football, buddy. Just kidding. Just kidding. No, it's – tonight would be a big win for South. The momentum going into a conference game Friday night.
Yeah.
And then momentum going into South Ripley on Saturday.
Yes.
So
McMurray here. Garden on the wing here. McMurray going to pick up Comer. And Skaggs now guarding on the wing. Almost gets hit by a good screen there. And Dwenger's going to work on Alex Myers, and it doesn't go, but I think they're going to get Dwenger for the foul. He just wasn't in place.
It's a big turnover right there coming out of, into that first quarter. So.
Yeah, and that's good too. Ash checks back in here for the Eagles, and Jacob gonna set up the troops here for the offense. Gonna get a screen there by Alex Myers, but they're gonna give it out to Jalen for three.
Oh,
no good off the rim.
There you go, Jacob.
Gets the rebound, takes it baseline, kicks out to Colby.
Come on, Rathburn.
Rathburn short, but Drake Skaggs there.
Good rebounds.
And gets it out to Colby.
No,
and they're going to call Colby for a double.
What? Did he?
No, he didn't double.
I was going to say, how did he double?
He bobbled the ball, and then he caught it and started dribbling. So I'm not sure what the reasoning behind that one is. Drake going to apply pressure here on Ash. Over to,
I don't know.
Dwenger picks his dribble up, and over to Ash. Gonna give it here to number 30 or 20 there.
Oh, Alex. There you go.
Colby Rathburn picks up the steal there in the backcourt, and
no body.
He was tried to get the foul there. You get 20 Landon Coleman for the foul there on the Eagles, so I guess a makeup call right there for not calling that one on Colby. McMurray here going to inbound. Damon Gearhart in the game here for the Cougars. They're going to give it to McMurray here on the wing. McMurray's going to put it up. No good. McMurray going to pick up Comer here. Comer's going to drive in, kick out to White. White's going to dish it off to Ash. Ash going to go back to Comer. Comer's going to take it up. No good. Rebound McMurray. So we're seeing good defense here for the
right.
Cougars
And as far as McMurray goes, pass the ball a little bit, but keep shooting it. Don't not shoot it, because when he gets on, he's on.
Yeah.
And that's what you don't want to do.
So it looks like tonight we're going to see a lot of the holds. He's going to call a lot of the holds.
So we got the fan right up here. You're going to yell? Tell us he shoved off. But anyway, nevertheless, scored by Jacob Scruggs.
19-10. South up on the scoreboard. 5:29 to go in the second quarter. Jacob going to pick up Comer. He's going to give it to Simon. Simon's guarded by Alex Myers. Gives it to Ash. Ash gets it to Dwenger. Dwenger up and over Damon Gearhart for two. And Drake Skaggs going to push the ball up the floor here. Then slow it down. Let everybody get set. Run the offense. Screen there by Alex. And they're going to get – wow. They're going to get Alex for the offensive foul.
No. Did they?
Yes. Wow. Alex was set, and that kid just ran him over. I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe you fans at home can go back and rewatch and see. But I thought Alex was set. Ash going to take it in on Ballard, and he's going to be fouled. So I think that's 2 on Lucas. And looks like Taylor and Abshire are going to check in here for probably Lucas, if I had to say. Ash at the free throw line here for the Eagles. His first one up and good. So Taylor's going to replace Alex. And score now 19-13. South up on the scoreboard.
Something to remember, too, is that Jac-Cen-Del is in our sectional at Edinburgh.
Yeah. And a lot of questionable calls here early. I thought that was tipped by an Eagle there, but.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ballard guarding White. White trying to take it in on Damon Gerhardt. He just loses it. Jacob picks the ball up, slows it down, lets everybody get in the offense here. Gets it to Skaggs. Skaggs slips.
Dude,
And
that should have been a travel.
yeah. Jacob going to take a little bunny up and in for two. So 21-13, 4:18 to go here in the second quarter. South up on the scoreboard. Screen there at half court by Dwenger on Drake Skaggs. Dwenger's going to backdoor Drake, and he's going to go up and be blocked by Damon Gerhardt. And Drake pushes it up to Lucas in the corner. Abshir gives it to Drake. Drake's going to go up. And
was not even
miss.
in position to shoot that ball.
No.
Should have brought it back out top. 21-13, 3:50 to go. Simon drives straight in. 21-15, South bring the ball over the timeline. Jacob Scruggs with a big long three, in and out.
Rebound, Lucas. So Lucas playing scrappy here tonight again. Looks like Coach Buckner is going to call a timeout. 30-second timeout.
So the score's 21-15. We'll keep it right here real quick. Go over our sponsors again. Thank our second quarter sponsor. It is Decatur County Memorial Hospital. 3-point sponsor, Globe Asphalt. And our free throw sponsors, Big Sky Restaurant. Gilden Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Ride Auto. Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tebby Law Office, JC Bank. Thank you for sponsoring us. Zach, what do you think?
It's been a fast-paced game. Not really too much of what we saw last night, where already the second quarter and the fouls were just starting to add up. They've been letting them play.
Well, a minute ago, it should have been in travel.
Yeah.
Call. Down to South will get the ball. Start this timeout. South inbounds the ball across to Rathburn. Rathburn brings it up to the timeline. Sorry. Looking at the camera. Jacob Scruggs has it. Rathburn at the top of the key. Back to Rathburn. Scruggs. Ballard calling for it. Go ahead, Zach.
Jacob going to take a long three, and that's good. That's a Globe Asphalt three-pointer for Jacob. So Jacob, another three-pointer up on the scoreboard. So 24-15, South up, 2:57 to go here in the second quarter. Abshir guarding Dwenger. Over to number 12 there for the Eagles. Dwenger gets the ball back over to Comer, guarded by Scruggs. He kicks it over to Coleman. Coleman back to Comer, still guarded by Jacob. Rathburn in the corner guarding number 12 there for the Eagles. Coleman guarded by Lucas Ballard. Number 12 guarded by Colby. Colby's going to step out and guard Coleman. Coleman's going to go by him. And wide open Eagle in the corner for a three, no good off the rim. And they were battling, and it goes to South Decatur off of Dwenger. So South Decatur going to take possession over right there after a bobbled rebound. Keller inbound there to Scruggs. Jacob trying to set him up there. We have
no. Jacob trying to drive, gets them all, pulls them away. Lucas for three, no good. Rebounded by Jac-Cen-Del. Luke Simon. As Comer brings it across timeline, picked up by Scruggs. Over to Simon. Back over to Coleman, to Simon. Over in the corner. And we have Comer drives in, shots up. Don't get the roll. Scruggs with the rebound. And Jacob's going to bring it across. It's 24-15. We have 1:35 left in the first half, going pretty quick.
Yeah.
Zach?
Looks like the Eagles are trying to slow down South, too. They're playing a 2-3 zone.
But they're wore out. If you look at Jac-Cen-Del, they're wore out, buddy.
Yes. They're all panting and breathing heavy. And South just going to take their time, try to work work this lead, and Jacob adds to it again. So 26-15, 1:10 to go here in the second quarter. South up on the scoreboard. Jacob guarding Comer. Over to Simon, guarded by Keller. And it might have been an elbow there to Keller's face. Coleman drives in on Ballard there. They dish it into Simon. And
that's a charge, got to be.
Simon's going to draw the charge.
Yeah.
Colby Rathburn there to take that charge there for the Cougars. So turnover there for the Eagles.
Listen, I don't mean it in a bad way when I make this statement at all. So those of you at home, please don't take it this way. But when you're a bigger feller and I'm a big feller, when a guy like me is driving down a lane, dude, get in front, position yourself, and let him hit you.
Yeah.
Because all you do is slide back, just like what happened there, and you're going to draw a charge because clearly the bigger guy is going to hit the smaller guy, and that's what's going to happen.
Yep.
So we have 40 seconds to go in the first half, 26-15, South Decatur over Jac-Cen-Del. Go ahead, Zach, bring us down here to the wire.
Colby up top here, looking to get him set up here. 28 to go. Picks up his dribble, gives it to Keller. Keller is going to try to hit the back door for Jacob. No good. And Lucas up to the top there. Rathburn up to Scruggs. Scruggs still setting him up. 15 to go in the half. Jacob going to drive by his defender, try to go up, get the foul. Up and off the glass for two. 28-15, 5 seconds to go here. South Decatur up on the scoreboard. Comer going to dish it out here to Boardman. Boardman puts it up, no good. So first half there, South Decatur played well, up 28-15 on the scoreboard. Going to take a couple commercial breaks, and we will be back.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to South Decatur High School, where your Cougars lead the Jac-Cen-Del Eagles 28-15 at halftime. I'd like to thank our halftime sponsor right now, Stone's Farm Service. Thank our first and second quarter sponsors, H&R Block, Decatur County Memorial Hospital. Also, our three-point sponsor, Globe Asphalt, and our free throw sponsor, Big Sky Restaurant. Got just a few stats to go over here. As far as the Cougars go, leading scorer is Jacob Scruggs with 20 points in the first half. He's 10 for 14 from the field. Drake Skaggs with 2, Jalen Murray with 2, and Lucas Bauer with 4. Not much you have to really do when that's happening right there. He's been on it. He's been hitting it. So, what do you think, Zach? What do you? Oh, this is pretty cool. I do want to mention this. Meant to talk about this, Zach.
Yeah. So this is the first team in that won a sectional 1983, and it's the first team to be honored here. So they're bringing them back here for the 40th anniversary. So this is something pretty cool,
Only 4 of them, but
yeah. But the guy on the very far left, Mr. Moore, he coached. I think he coached football here, and he also taught here as well. So I went to school when he was here. His last year here was my first year at the high school in 7th grade. So something pretty cool there too. I think this is something that you'll start to see more and more now too.
And you know what? It's awesome. They should. You guys need this recognition. Kind of stinks only 4 of them were able to be here, but thanks to those 4 that came.
Yeah.
And actually played, for us and brought a sectional championship to South Decatur, man. That's big.
I think I need to talk to Rodney about getting the 2020 team back together soon.
Yeah.
Now it looks like the rest of the halftime entertainment is going to be the Chuck a Duck. I think we've done that twice, haven't we?
This is always fun. We saw this. Must be a big moneymaker because we saw this last night at Milan High School too, and South does it. So that's pretty cool. But tonight they're playing well. South's doing everything they need to do. And we just got to stay strong. We ain't in foul trouble.
No.
We're, it's not lopsided. We were at the line in the first quarter, which is huge. So, that was nice too. So,
yeah, I think you'll start to see everybody start to get flowing on the offensive end. Jacob, obviously with his 20. So we'll see. I think now you'll start to see maybe Jac-Cen-Del will change up the way they're playing defense and try to key in on Jacob to make somebody else beat them.
And Duck, wonder what they want. Some money, isn't it?
I think so. I think it's money.
Nice. So we just got to hope, man, it keeps going the way it is. Like I said, we were just talking. It's pretty quick. First half, so that's nice. So let's go ahead and take another commercial. We'll be back at 4 minutes to go here at halftime, 28-15. South Decatur leading by 13 over Jac-Cen-Del.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's Used Car Superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
All right, welcome back to South Decatur High School. We're 30 seconds away from starting the second half, where your South Decatur Cougars are leading 28-15 over Jac-Cen-Del. What would you say, Zachary? Sorry, Zach, I had to say it. What do you say, bub?
I think South they got to keep the momentum up from the first half. They played really well. I mean, I don't remember what they held Milan to last night, but 15 points in the half is pretty good. And offensively, I mean, they just need shots to fall from other people. I mean, the shots look good. They're not bad shots. It's just more people got to start finding their spot and hitting them.
Yeah. And if they do that, I think you're going to see a big difference. The South will get the ball to start this second half. Man, it went pretty quick.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. So it's like Colby's going to start us here to start the second half. Gets it over to Jacob. Jacob's going to take it up.
He got hammered.
Did get hammered there. Nope.
And they said it was all ball, but
yep.
He's laying on the ground.
And there's a steal there by Abshir. Gives it up to Jacob for two. So 30-15 now. 7:35 to go here in the third quarter. South up on the scoreboard. Jacob up top, guarding Comer. McMurray guarding White. White drives in on Jalen. No good. Tipped around there. Rebound controlled by Colby Rathburn. Rathburn gets it over here to McMurray. Back over to Colby. Colby's going to take it in, stop, pop. No good off front of the rim. Tries to get his own rebound. Almost does. Rebound Dwenger. Dwenger's going to push it up here to Ash. Ash going to kick it out here to Comer. Comer gets it over back to Ash. Ash guarded by Rathburn. Gets it into Dwenger. Dwenger has a mismatch on McMurray, and Dwenger puts it up, gets it again, no good.
Now, Zach, there's three of our guys underneath. There's no reason he should get an offensive rebound.
I don't think he should have. I don't know what happened there.
What? We're getting lazy, Zach. We're getting lazy.
Yeah, we are.
Look.
We're throwing errant passes.
I mean, just settle down. I don't know what.
We're up 15.
Just relax. I mean, just play the game, bud. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. I don't know if their momentum's starting to dwindle here from that timeout or that halftime.
New South, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what to see. Comer has it up top, gets it over on the wing. Oh, they about threw it away. Gets it inside. 3-point shots up, no good. Rebounded by Drake Skaggs. And he's going to bring it across timeline.
over there in the corner to Abshire. Abshire's going to take a deep two. No good. Hard off the rim. Rebound there, Dwenger. Dwenger being guarded full court by Abshire. Over to White, guarded still full court by Drake Skaggs. Drake playing good defense on him. White going to drive in, take it up over Abshire. No good. Abshire rebound. Gives it to Jalen. Jalen over to Jacob, and Jacob is going to be fouled there by, I believe, White. Or no, that's Ash.
Landon Ash.
He's got 2. So maybe Jacob tries to take advantage of that.
Oh, nice cut, Drake. Yeah, exactly. Out to McMurray. Gets it back over to Jacob. Picked up, running some time off. Boys cutting underneath. We got Drake. Inside Jacob, there's 4 of them on him.
Gets
Misses
hammered
it.
again.
But when you see that, man, is when you got to dish it off. Dish it off to your other, you know what I mean? Because you had 4 guys on you. That means you have 4 other teammates wide open.
Yeah.
Nothing against Jacob. I get you're in the momentum of that play, but you still got to try to anticipate that. You had 4 guys atop the key, then any one of them could shoot a 3 and hit it.
Yeah.
30-15, 5:17 to go in the third quarter. Comer has it, drives in, picked up by Scruggs. On the far side is DeWinger. DeWinger gets it to White. White drives in, tipped away, picked up by Drake. Jacob about falls. Drake takes it, drives it in, gives it to
Taylor.
Sorry, I didn't see who it was. I was looking up because I looked at the camera
Taylor.
and I was trying to figure out who it was through the camera. Sorry, Zach. You're going to bear with me. CK, we need you here. I cannot do this. I know you looked at me like, do you not? Because I am struggling. These are a couple new players, but just struggling remembering who they are. But I looked at the camera on the laptop as the screen, and guys, at home, it's the size of an index card. So I'm trying to figure out who it is, and all I had to do was look above. Anyway, first shot's up, no good, 30-15, under 5 minutes. We got to make it official. Kate's got to be here, dude. I cannot do both of this. Or Emily or somebody, even Lana, I don't care. Somebody's got to come and help do camera maybe. So we're at the line here. His second one's up, and he gets to roll.
So he gets 1 of 2 Big Sky free throws there.
31-15. Jac-Cen-Del almost throws it away.
Jacob Garden-Comer here up to Simon, guarded by Jalen McMurray. Jacob Garden-Comer up to White at the top of the key, guarded by Lucas Ballard, over to Simon.
It's almost like they got Jac-Cen-Del. They're confused. They don't know what to do because everything they've tried, Zach, ain't really worked.
Yeah, and there's.
I mean, just like there.
Yeah.
Just threw the ball away.
Great pass, but he wasn't ready for it.
Yeah, and that's the bad part. I want to mention real quick our third quarter sponsors, Kinley Daughters. 4 minutes to go. Zach's about to come across in front of me to move the camera. Sorry, those of you at home, again, struggling a little bit. Jacob has it to McMurray on the far side. McMurray shots up inside the three-point line. McMurray gets it 33-15.
Simon looking to get it over here for the Eagles to start their offense. Over to Dwenger. Dwenger on the wing up to White. White going to drive in, dish off to Simon. Simon going to put it up and in, and he's going to get fouled.
Kind of a late call, but whatever. We'll let it go.
Yeah.
You know, it would be a funny show if they actually had somebody with the camera the opposite way facing us up here. This would be hilarious. Thank goodness they don't, and those of you at home can't see that. 33-17, 3:57 to go in the third quarter. Jim Wall, Zach Luddle here. Roy Saylor doing the stats for us. Katie, our camera lady normally here, is at home doing Christmas stuff. Decided to take the night off. So you get stuck with me that I don't have a clue what's going on. Half the time, shots up and miss, rebounded by Drake. But we have fun, don't we, Zach?
Yes, we do. Drake setting him up here. Gets a screen by Lucas. Drake follows Lucas to the paint. Over to Abshire. He kicks it out to Jacob. Jacob going to cross over, take it up, and no good off the rim. So still 33-17. 3:33 to go here in the third quarter. Jacob blocks Comer. Comer still saves it.
Good defense,
Gets it to Simon. And almost a travel there.
Guys, know your colors, man.
McMurray going to try to drive in, cut off.
Good.
Drake going to go up.
Oh,
and
my
get
goodness.
hammered, and there's
Somebody's
the
got
foul.
to be a call somewhere, yeah.
Yep.
I get, and I get the frustration as Jac-Cen-Del fans, but that's the nature of the call. You're going to get it.
Right.
You go up, you make contact, that's what's going to happen. I mean,
I believe they said Drake wasn't shooting on that, so I'm not sure.
he was in the air.
Yeah. Alex Myers going to check in here for Taylon Abshire. McMurray going to trigger the inbound. Gets it to Lucas. Lucas puts it up, no good, but tipped to Jalen. Jalen going to pass it out to Drake. Drake going to set up the offense. Lucas back door. Jacob long three, no good.
Oh, that was kicked.
Drake.
Got lucky. That was kicked by Alex Meyer, bud.
So now it's 35-17. And Dwenger going to take a three, no good. 35-17, 2:39 to go, third quarter. Turnover there by Drake. Simon steals it. Alex Myers tips it back, though, gives it to Jacob. Jacob puts it up and in. So 37-17. And it's going to be a full timeout there for the Eagles. We're going to take a break, and we will be back.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
All right, welcome back here to South Decatur, where South has a 20-point lead, 37-17 over the visiting Jac-Cen-Del Eagles. And again, South's doing well tonight, but Jac-Cen-Del looks confused even coming out of halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's –
they're not boxing out getting rebounds. And Roy was just telling us Drake as a guard has what, 10?
10 rebounds.
10 rebounds. And folks, those of you who are watching at home, you're seeing he's a little fellow leaping through the air, coming through there getting rebounds, giving them second opportunities, second choices to do that.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's the hangover of last night for Jac-Cen-Del.
They
won
won by 8, wasn't it? Over Madison. Jac-Cen-Del has the top key picked up by McMurray. Dribbles over to the other side. Comer has it up top. Dribbles, tried to fake Drake out. Didn't work. Still has the top of the key. And it's going to be tipped out on South. Stay here with Jac-Cen-Del. Keller's checking in for Lucas Ballard, which, man, we're South for the last couple. I mean, this weekend, I don't know what's going on, but let's hope they keep us momentum, keep playing this way, Zach. I mean, they're playing a lot different.
Absolutely. And Comer going to take it in on Alex Myers. Puts it up, no good. Rebound, Alex gets it to Drake. Drake's going to slow it down. He had Jamison Keller wide open under the rim and didn't see. Drake going to give it here to Jacob. Jacob going to drive in and going to get a screen by Alex. Alex is going to drive in. Kicks it back out to Jacob, and it's going to be South ball.
37-17, 140 to go. Yeah, we have fun. Zach pass into Alex Meyer, but they're going to call it out on Alex. We turn over to Jac-Cen-Del. Substitutions. That's another thing, too, with Jac-Cen-Del. Looks a little winded.
Yeah. Yeah. Looks like Coach Buckner wants him to apply pressure here. Sal's picking up full court there. Drake guarding Ash, and that was quite a quick whistle on that one. Caught him for the arm bar on that, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know about that one either, but anyway.
So
Drake's first one
of
the evening. So.
Yeah. 37-17, 128 to go here in the third quarter. Now make that 37-19 there with 120 to go third quarter. Drake bringing it up, fakes the handoff, gets it to McMurray in the corner. Jalen going to drive into the lane, back out to Jacob. Jacob looking to set him up here in the offense. Jacob going to drive by, take a little floater, no good. Rebound Borgman. Borgman going to give it to Ash, and Ash gets double teamed in the backcourt. And Alex Myers going to come up with the steal and put it up and in for two. 39-19 now, 48 seconds to go in the third quarter. South up on the scoreboard. And Dwinger's going to take it by Myers. Myers going to be guarding White in an air ball, and they're going to get I don't know. Jacob Scruggs going to get that foul. So Jacob, that's something we don't really see. Jacob with 3 fouls. Jacob usually finishes the game with 1 foul. Jac-Cen-Del to inbound here. And we got another hold. So Jamison Keller going to pick up that foul there. Dwinger going to trigger the inbound here for the Eagles. McMurray guarding the inbound. Gets it in at number 12 there. Turnover. Jamison Keller comes up with it, and he turns it over. And Eagles get the ball back. Number 12, Hughes, passes it over. And Borgman on the wing. Borgman gets it to White. White takes it in over Keller and McMurray. Leaves it short. 39-19.
Good defense by McMurray.
Yeah. 39-19, 10 seconds to go, third quarter. Drake puts it up, no good. Rebound, Eagles.
Man, they're letting them play, dude.
Yeah. And we got a foul on Kobe Rathburn. So I think now that Colby got 2. Yep, Colby's got 2. So now this is where you see the 5 fouls, even though there's 2 seconds left.
Yeah, I was going to say it'll change, but we'll see how this goes. Give them a couple free baskets.
Borgman's first of 2 up and good. So 39-20, 2.2 in the third quarter. His second of 2, up and good. 39-21 now. Drake with 1 second left. Heat from half court. Up and, hits top of the backboard. So into the third quarter, South up 39-21. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
All right, welcome back here to South Decatur High School, where your South Decatur Cougars lead the Jac-Cen-Del Eagles 39-21. Our fourth quarter sponsor tonight, Napoleon State Bank. 3-point sponsor, Globe Asphalt. And our free throw sponsor, Big Sky Restaurant tonight. Our other sponsors, Gillen and Howe Funeral Home, Acre Automotive Group, Buy Right Auto, Decatur County Recycling, Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Walters Tire, Hamilton Tubby Law Office, JC Bank. What you got, Zach?
I was just talking to Roy. Roy said that Jac-Cen-Del so far has had a 10-point quarter, a 5-point quarter, and a 6-point quarter. So South playing some pretty good. And they're 8 for 30 from the field for the game. So that's
kind of sums up the game for them, where we were talking about how they're, yeah. And like Roy said, less than 30% from the field. I mean, that's kind of what we've seen. doesn't explain the same team that played South Ripley and beat them.
No.
So, which shows you every team is off. Jac-Cen-Del has it at the top of the key. Get it over. And 3-point shots up, and it's good. But you can't get laxed.
Yeah.
39-24.
Drake over to Jalen. Jalen setting up the offense here. Gets it over to Drake. Drake dribbles. Top of the key. He's looking. Setting him up here. Getting him in place. Kicks it over to Jalen. Jalen's man tries to steal. Gets it back to Drake. Drake spin move into the lane. Dishes off to Keller. Keller up. No good. Alex and Jamison try to go for the rebound, but it comes down to the Eagles. Simon gets the ball here. Dishes it to right to Jalen. Jalen dishes it to Drake up the floor. Drake puts it up and in for two. 41-24. 6:50 to go in the fourth quarter. South up on the scoreboard. Drake guarding Comer. Comer takes it up and airballs the layup, gets his board. Borgman out for a three, no good, but Comer's there for the rebound. He puts it up, no good. Rebound Coleman, no good. And that's off Jac-Cen-Del. And it looks like the officials are going to wave that one off and say it was tipped by Drake. So the ball's going to stay with the Eagles. So the Eagles had 3 chances at a shot within 5 feet of the basket in this possession.
Yeah, and it's amazing to see Drake
playing safety there, and there's Lucas Ballard to finish it off and take it in for two. So 43-24 now, 6:20 to go in the fourth quarter. South up on the scoreboard. Taylor Abshire guarding Simon. Hughes kicks it to Comer. Comer to Simon. Simon to Coleman. Coleman guarded by Rathburn. Over to Comer. Comer is guarded by Jacob. Over to Hughes. Hughes is cut off there by Drake. Borgman puts a three up. No good. Rebound Colby. Gets it up to Jacob. Jacob gets it to Drake.
Run some time off, Zach. I mean, let's work the ball a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 5:30 to go, and you're up 21. So, you know, you're up, 19. So, it's like, man. And as we say that, Colby throws up the wild-looking floater. Colby picks up his third.
You know, and the thing with that is that kid plays aggressive.
Yeah, it's just the nature of the game. I mean, if you're an aggressive player, you're gonna end up between 3 and 5 fouls in the game.
Yep, I agree.
And he's the same way on the football field as well.
Oh yeah, that's just the way Rathburn plays. And we've seen such a change in the last couple of years with him, man, that he, just what he does. Jac-Cen-Del has it up top, 43-24. About 5 minutes to go in the contest. But, yeah, his intensity level, man, is just it's like one day he woke up and totally different.
Yeah.
Jac-Cen-Del has it at the top. Gets it over to the far side. Drives in the lane, shots up, and lays it in good. 43-26. South over Jac-Cen-Del with 4:50 left here in the contest.
Jacob
gets it inside.
Great
and
pass.
Should have been a foul, but don't understand.
Eagles looking to push it up here. Abshire tries to get a steal on Dwenger. Dwenger puts it up and over Lucas Ballard in. So 43-28 now, 4:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Abshire going to drive in, try to draw a foul. Still not going to get it. And the Eagles going to go on a fast break there. White takes it all the way. So 43-30, 43-28, 43-30. Looks like Mr. Bob was behind there on putting the score on the board. So 43-30, 4:18 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll keep it right here, and like Roy said earlier, I mean, before the start of the fourth quarter, Jac-Cen-Del was 8 for 30 shooting.
Oh, wow.
It's a hard thing to do.
But you can't get laxed. I don't care what it is. You cannot get laxed. 4 minutes, you can come out and do everything.
Yeah. And, I mean, they started the quarter with 21. They're up to 30. So, I mean, you're looking at maybe giving up a 13-point quarter.
And you can't do it because anybody can do this. I mean, this momentum can change totally.
Yeah. So Taylor and Abshire are going to inbound here for the Cougars coming out of the timeout there. Drake bringing it up the floor. The Eagles going to try to apply pressure here. And they're guarding Jacob heavy. And Jacob stumbling, tries to grab the ball and goes out of bounds. So it's a turnover there on the Cougars. 43-30, 4:05 to go in the fourth quarter. South up on the scoreboard. McMurray guarding Coleman. Coleman kicks it to the top of the key to Dwinger. And then we got a foul.
See what I mean, how the momentum can change with your fouls?
Yeah.
You know, they could come out and now start calling everything, and it's going to change everything because of the way the new foul rule is.
So Colby picks up his third. Or Lucas picks up his third there. Jalen guarding the inbounder. Deep in the backcourt. Drake's going to try to fight for it. Drake comes up with it. Drake kicks it to Lucas. Lucas tries to throw it off the Eagle, but it goes out of bounds. So the Eagles going to retain possession. Eagles being pressed here by the Cougars. Jacob Scruggs guarding the ball handler. He tries to dive for the ball. And the Cougars out of position here. And Coleman's going to take a little jumper. No good. And Abshire tries to fight for it. White puts up a three. No good.
What's he doing?
And the Cougars here are just looking.
You're going to let him back in?
Yep. So 43-32. 3:27 to go, fourth quarter. South up. And Jacob stumbles, and there's no foul. And Jac-Cen-Del comes down on the other end and scores. 43-34 now. 3:12 in the fourth quarter. South Decatur having a couple of bad possessions. And we got a hold over here. We're going to get Ash. And he's got three, and he's guarded by Jacob. Jacob probably has that in the back of his mind. And Jacob looking to set him up here, being pressed by Ash. Ash takes a good screen there. Abshire kicks it to Jacob in the corner. Jacob's going to be, no, they're going to get
How is that
ball.
even, how do you even call that a jump ball, period?
I don't know.
To me, that's a foul. I don't care
Yeah.
what they say, it's a foul.
So Cougars still retain possession up from that jump ball. Jalen gets it into Talon. Talon puts it up, no good.
Guys,
Rebound
run the
White.
time off the clock.
Yes.
They're going to blow this lead, bud.
43-34, 2:42 to go. And the Eagles put it up and in, so 43-36. South up on the scoreboard. Screen there by Abshire for Jacob. Jacob has a mismatch on the big for the Eagles, Dwinger. Jacob's looking, gets it over to Drake. Cougars here trying to just work some clock. Over to corner for McMurray for three, no good. Abshire tries to tip it in, but he jumped too soon. Rebound, Dwinger. Dwinger's going to push it up the floor here for the Eagles.
Pushing off.
And they're going to get Talon for a tic-tac foul. A tic-tac push that I didn't think I really seen right there. So not quite sure. And Jac-Cen-Del is going to take a 30-second timeout.
They'll keep it right here. Man, South better wake up. Yeah, 15-4 run. Roy just said Jac-Cen-Del is outscoring them. You can't get lax in a game. They've had poor clock control, man, big time.
Yeah.
Forcing shots. You can't do it. And look, right now you're in a 7-point game with 2 minutes to go.
You were almost up 23 points. Now you're in a 7-point game. If Coach Buckner, I'm telling the guys, look, settle down, milk the clock. Let's get out of here with a win.
And that's what they need to do, and that's what's bad. They're not. And it's going to backfire on them.
Jac-Cen-Del gets the ball out of the timeout. Get it in here to Comer. Comer's going to set up the offense. He kicks it to Dwenger. Dwenger back to Comer. Comer's going to take a three. His three's up and no good. Rebound Dwenger. Dwenger puts it up and in. So 43-38 now. 1:48 to go in the fourth quarter. South's lead slowly dwindling away here. Drake gets a screen by Lucas. Doesn't take it to the hole. Jacob takes it in. No good, in and out. And Dwenger comes up with the rebound. The Eagles pushing it, but McMurray's there for the steal. And now you slow it down. There's 1:23 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And across the timeline, Jacob.
Now you slow down. And Coach Buckner with a timeout. And he's going to take a full timeout.
Everybody getting mad about the pushing off, but it happens on every drive on both sides, on every team and every game that we broadcast.
Yeah.
That's the new thing. They come down, and they literally will push off. Every single player, if you watch Jac-Cen-Del do the same thing when they come down. Some players make it obvious. Some players can fake it really well, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, and some people take this like it's a college basketball game, and many of the people that I played basketball with in high school play college basketball, and they say all the time, every time down the floor there is a foul, but the officials do not call it.
Well, there is, and that's the thing you got to realize, and that's where you see your college players, your high school boys, go from being scrawny to when they get to college, next time you see them, they bulked up. Look like they've grown 3 inches. Really, they haven't. Just they bulked up because they have to physically get stronger to compete because, like you said, there's a foul on every play. Listen, I've said it all along, grew up around the ORVC conference. That's a rough conference. It's a rough conference. It's a physical conference. Fans, really rough. I'm just saying. So you will hear it a lot when you officiate a game that it includes an ORVC team.
Yeah. McMurray inbounds here to Drake. Drake's going to be doubled. Gets rid of it quick to McMurray. McMurray across court to Jacob. Jacob over to Drake. Drake back to Jacob. Jacob trying not to get doubled. Kicks it to Abshire in the corner. Back up to Jacob. Jalen top. Kicks it to Talon, but it's stolen away by Dwenger. And Jacob tries to steal it back. 43-38. 51 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. South up.
Guys, quit forcing it underneath. Keep it up top. Let them foul you.
Yes.
This is basketball one-on-one, man.
South now applying pressure. Don't want the Eagles to score here again. Jacob gets a steal there from Comer. Jacob's going to take it up and in. So 45-38 now. 33 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. South up. And they're still applying pressure. Don't want to make it easy on the Eagles for them to come back into this game. And we're going to get a travel. And see Coach Bowman there for the Eagles telling his boys to pick up full court. Jalen just throws an arid pass as Drake was trying to get open. So another turnover there. 55-38.
And no time off the clock.
No. 24 seconds to go. Coach Buckner going to put in Colby Rathburn here for Jalen McMurray. We're going to timeout here by the Eagles. Full timeout.
Take a break, Jack.
All right. We will take a break.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, The Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Back here, South Decatur High School, Cougars up on the scoreboard, 45-38, 20 seconds to go. And the Eagles take a 3. And it's,
I don't know about that one. Said it was off his chest, off Lucas, but I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But
so the Eagles still retain possession, 18 seconds to go. Get it in here, looking for a quick 3. Comer tries to put it up, no good, air ball.
Another
Drake
rebound by
with the
Drake.
Rebound.
How is that not a foul?
Drake was fouled, but no call. And we got a timeout as the Eagles score on there, 45-40, 6.8 to go in the game. And
I don't understand how there was no foul right there at the end of that.
Me either. I believe that brings Drake's rebound total up to 11 or 12.
And what, man? Like, let's look at this. He's a 5'10" sophomore guard.
Yeah.
Now, listen, I ain't taking away. That's awesome, man. Good job. But my land, we have bigger boys. Where are you at?
Yeah.
Get in there and fight. He's quick. He's solid. That's his thing.
He's a very humble kid, too. Very humble.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like the Achilles heel so far this year for the Cougars has been mid-third quarter, fourth quarter, because they've had a lead at halftime, but then it just dwindles away.
Well, you were up at one point by 21.
Cougars going to inbound here. Jac-Cen-Del picking him up full court, and another South Decatur turnover. I don't know what's going on.
10
second half turnovers for the Cougars so far. 45-40, 5.4 to go, fourth quarter. Jac-Cen-Del going to inbound down here by their basket. Looking for the quick 3. And it's tipped, and that's going to do it. Jacob's going to put it up and in, but they're going to wave it off. So the Cougars win 45-40. No, and they didn't count that. So narrow victory again here that the Cougars come away with. Back-to-back nights, 2-0 in the ORVC. We're going to take a break here, and we'll be back with the stats.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Striving to be the best in the classroom or in their sport makes up a student athlete. Buy-Right Auto has the same goals. Treating our guests to the best buying experience is the goal line. Beat the buzzer and come to Greensburg's Used Car Superstore, Buy-Right Auto, 920 North Michigan Avenue. Experience the great service from our team. Can't make it in? Call in your play to 812-662-9922. Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
The Black Friday sales event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. The boys at Acres are making deals on a big selection of in-stock new 2023 Chrysler Pacificas, new 2023 Dodge Challengers, 2023 Ram half-ton and heavy-duty trucks. Or how about a Jeep? They've got new 2023 Jeep Cherokees, Grand Cherokees, Wranglers, Gladiators, Compasses, and Wagoneers. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, or Dan Rubel for a great Black Friday deal at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram in Greensburg.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Walters Tire is your Michelin Farm tire dealer. They carry a big selection of ag tires, and farmers, when tire issues bring you to a stop, the Walters service trucks will be out, get it fixed, and get production rolling again. Walters Tire services all of southeastern Indiana. And now, through the end of the year, you can get $200 back in rebate savings on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear or Kelly tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg.
All right, welcome back here to South Decatur High School, where your South Decatur Cougars are victorious. Pulled one out at the end, Zach, 45-40. I don't know how we did, but we did. That was a close one. Kind of shut down. Roy, thank you for doing the stats for us. Appreciate that. Jac-Cen-Del shot 9 for 16 in the fourth quarter, but they were 17 for 46 overall in the whole game. That just tells you the lopsidedness in the fourth quarter. 37% is what they shot in the whole contest. Carson Hughes had 2, Caleb White had 10, Landon Coleman 7, Brady Comer had 6, Brady Borgman 2, Clark DeWinger 8, Landon Ash 1, and Luke Simon had 2. For your South Decatur Cougars tonight overall shot 38%. Taylor Absher had 1, Jacob Scruggs 26, Drake Skaggs had 6, Jalen McMurray 4, Alex Myers 2, and Lucas Bauer 6.
And also I want to say, too, Roy told me that Drake had 12 rebounds.
Drake Skaggs, 12 rebounds. 5'10", sophomore, small guard. But, hey, it helped out. It paid dividends for it. Listen, we know the games are going to be close in the ORVC. We know the games are going to be close with Jac-Cen-Del's, your Milans. And, listen, it doesn't get easier for South Decatur.
Right.
What we're seeing here is we've seen a Milan team that we played, state contested with, wasn't as physical as what they have been. Tonight we saw a Jac-Cen-Del team who looked confused, tired, maybe worn out from the game last night because they only won by 8 over Madison Shaw. But you take a team like that, and then you come in tonight at South Decatur. But we travel for our third, out of 4 games, our third contest in the RVC at South Ripley, which Jac-Cen-Del beat South Ripley at Jac-Cen-Del. So that doesn't say anything just because we won. It's tough. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be tough for South Decatur inside because you got big boys at South. I mean, Cole Henry, what'd you say, 6'7" now?
6'7" now.
I mean, he grew 3 inches from what he was last year.
Yeah.
And he is pretty solid. I see his dad comes into where I work at quite a bit, talking, got some D1 offers, man. So there's some things out there. Kid's good. Doesn't say a lot with the stats. So, I don't know, man. They're just going to have to stay awake and play better. You know, I do want to say Friday night, I don't know who's going to be bringing that contest to you. Oh, Zach's going to be able to do it or not. That isn't a Christmas party for me at my work. So I don't know who's going to bring that game. That is a home game here at South Decatur. Next Saturday night, we will travel to Versailles, to South Ripley High School, where South Decatur will take on the South Ripley Raiders. This is promising, too. We did mention early on Jac-Cen-Del is in our sectional in Edinburgh. That's huge.
Yeah.
Kind of gives you a little bit to know what it is and how they play the game. So, Zach, what do you got, man, before we sign out here? Quick contest tonight. Not even 9 o'clock yet, and we're done.
I think overall it was a good game for the Cougars, but I think in general they need to work on, after halftime, middle of the third quarter, fourth quarter. It's almost kind of like they're a 3-quarter team, not a 4-quarter team yet. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's where they'll come along during the season, but that's where you have to be able to play 4 quarters to win a game by a decent margin if you want to be able to go farther down the road when you get to sectionals.
Well, you can't play like this in a sectional contest. You can't.
Right.
We got laxed. We really got laxed in that second half. Made some ridiculous turnovers that we didn't have to make. Passing was not the best, but they have improved. I do like the starting lineup he's come up with, and hopefully he sticks with that. I do see an improvement in it, but I don't know. I don't know where we go from here, man.
I don't know.
I'll be excited. So we'll, again, just tune in. Somebody will be bringing the contest, I'm sure, next Friday night here at South Decatur, where it will be a conference game with Moorestown. And then Saturday night, Zach and I will be back to bring you the game at South Ripley with the Raiders. So for Jim Wall, Zach Luddle, thank you for tuning in tonight. Have a good night.